Welcome to Black and Gold Today, brought to you by Ray Brandt Infinity. I'm Rachel Whitaker. It's great to have you with us on this Saints Trivia Tuesday as they prep to host Tampa Bay, who's also 1-3. First, I'm joined by Buccaneers insider Jenna Lane of Sports Talk Florida and Fox Sports 1. Well, Jenna, the Saints and Bucs had very different results in Week 4. So tell me, what's the mood like around the Bucs since they beat Pittsburgh as time expired and they have another road game next?
Well, I'll tell you what, the mood around here has completely changed. With inside this building, I think guys remain positive and they were optimistic. You know, I think head coach Lovie Smith had a lot to do with that. But outside the building, you know, fans were getting increasingly frustrated, you know, being 0-3, especially with the new head coach, not the expectations that they had. So for them to get a win, especially a road game in a place like Pittsburgh, a team that had just beaten Carolina, which, I mean, you look at that team, they've got a pretty stout defense. For them to go in there and to do it like that with a backup quarterback, it really, I think, just kind of rejuvenated the fans, and it was nice to see guys in the locker room today actually have some smiles on their faces.
Right, that was the first time the Bucs beat the Steelers in Pittsburgh ever. So turning to Sunday's game, what do the Saints need to be most wary of about their division rivals? I mean, could it be Mike Glennon or possibly someone on the defense?
Well, Gerald McCoy is the heart and soul of this defense, and Lovie Smith has said time and time again, this is our top player. And, you know, considering that, you know, when you think of the Saints, Drew Brees and all the things that he does and all the weapons that he has on offense, to me, that's the most exciting matchup of this game. And really, that's who Saints fans should be looking most towards. Even with a broken hand, that's the thing. He played against Ben Roethlisberger with a cast on his hand and still was able to manage a sack, also had a tackle for a loss and a pass breakup. So even limited like that, he's still been able to produce. And one thing I would also point out is that national game that was really just an absolute embarrassment for the Bucs in Atlanta. They were without him for that game, and I mean, they were getting absolutely no pressure at all on Matt Ryan. You bring in McCoy for this game, and they also got Michael Johnson back, and it just made an absolute world of a difference. So I would compare those two games and say, this is what this team is like without McCoy. This is what this team is like with him. You can see the difference. And again, you know, this defensive line for the Bucs, they know every single time that they face Drew Brees, they're definitely going to be in for a challenge.
Most definitely. And the Saints' defensive struggles have been well documented as well. So it'll be interesting to face Mike Glennon after his heroic outing at Pittsburgh. And, you know, the Saints just looking for some pass rush and turnovers. They have no interceptions this season. Well, Jenna, thank you so much. Enjoy the game on Sunday.
Well, thank you so much for having me, Rachel.
Up next, we've got Saints Trivia. Stay with us.
Designing luxury with children in mind could be a little excessive, but we found the perfect balance with the Infiniti QX60, featuring effortless third-row access.
Welcome back. At 1-3, all hope isn't lost for the Saints to make the postseason. So here's this week's challenge. We ask, when was the last time the Saints started 1-3 and still made the playoffs? It's happened twice. And as always, you know to send your answers by Thursday to rwhitaker@nola.com for a chance to win a Saints prize. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.